So here are a few examples where I'm going to illustrate the concept of repetition in your design. Now, if you look at the left screen over here, the first screen on the left, I'm going to start from here, and you can see that this top app bar where we have the application title is actually the same as this one. So on the third one, so on the right side and on the left side, they are using the same. Also in the middle is the same, but just the size of the font, or you can say the pattern, is a bit different. Now, if you look at this left screen, you can see the elements I am repeating. You can see this very thin line at the top separation is being used over here again in the next section. So you can see I'm using it to separate my two sections. So this is the repetition. This is the same style, same line element I am using and repeating it to separate my sections. Now, if you look at these buttons, you can see all of them, all the control buttons that are inside the screen, they are ellipses. So they are all circles. The stop button, this recline button, this heating button, these controls, two controls, they are all consistent. They have they are repeating the shape of a circle. So they are all ellipse. So you can see this is the repetition of shape. So I am using the same shape all over my design, all over the places. You can even see this shape in the memory function. So if you can see 1, 2, 3, 4 or lead, this is in German actually. So these are 4 memory positions you can set. So you can see even in these memory positions, I am using the same design element, which is circle. And if you look at my typeface, you can see many sofas. This is also have some softness in it. It is not very edgy. So this is again related to these circles. Now let's talk about the repetition of colors. Now you can see you might be laughing behind while watching this video, because you can clearly see a lot of colors repeated over here. Now if you look at this first screen on the left, this dark blue, navy blue color is being used as a filler for all the primary controls. So you can see over here, relax, this is selected. So it has this darker blue shade. You might not be able to see it, but right now on my screen, this is very dark, close to black, navy blue color. And also you can see this left navigation tab, it is activated. So all these have the same colors. Similarly, if you look at this sofa inside this, it has a light blue color, which is again, you can see in this activated button, in these activated buttons over here. And this orange is actually I have used for the heating, because it was a bit different concept. So I didn't repeat the blue colors over here. Okay, now let's move on to this middle screen. Now you can clearly see that these are 2 videos, I think 3 videos, and they are using the same style, title, button to play, same height and width. So also you can notice that the spacing between them, you can see the spacing between all these 3 videos is same, vertical spacing. So this is one more concept. Similarly, if you look at the left and the right of all these screens, you can see the inner content, they have the same margin and gap. So the left and the right is equal, so it makes more balanced design. And you can see also the icons, these are using the play buttons, they are using yellow color, and inside is again navy blue. On the right side, you can see we are again using the same green color for activation, that these things have been activated or these are turned on. And over here again, this yellow color, same yellow color for interactive elements. So it is basically my secondary color. And you can see over here, this is also interactive, but I am using a bit, you can say darker brown color over here. Okay. So these 3 are using the same pattern, same typography, sizes, everything is same. And you can see this is how we use repetition. So repetition is one integral part of any UI design. You need to fix the font sizes If something is using for heading, it must be used for heading all across your design. So repetition is going to create consistency in your design. So make sure you are using repetition in the correct way. Now let's look at this design. So we are going to cover the concept of repetition with some variation. And now you can see over here on the left, I'm using again the same. This is one of the biggest heading, but the font I'm using over here is used for headings all across my design. So this is the same font, a bit different size. This is the same font and same size for all the sections. The font and the size is same. So you can see this is going to create some consistency in your design. Similarly, if you look at this, I have created some separation with some colors. So I am using chunking method over here, grouping by using some colors and separating these two. But if you look closely over here, the spaces between elements is very tricky. So keep that in mind, that you can see over here the form fields, they have the same spacing in between them. Let's switch to Photoshop and I'm going to show you how all the spacings are going to work and how I have laid out this whole design. So if you look at this over here, you can see this space from the top over here is almost similar to this space over here. So they are equal up top and bottom. Similarly, if you look at this space, it is different. And also you can see if this space is almost equal to the space over here. So I am using repetition of vertical space over here, white space. And similarly, you can see the gaps between these all four, they are repetition. So now you can see here I am using 4 different colors. Why is that? The problem is that if I try to use the same color over and over again, it might get boring. So to create some, you can say, some interest in your design, I try to use different colors over here. So you can see they are looking more natural and they are more attractive, they are more colorful, they grab more attention. Similarly, this one was at the end, so alone, so I tried to use some other color for it. Now here we have the reversal of our color scheme. Here I am using dark background and on the top light colors. So this is another variation you can do, but you can see that this is again the section, and also this space between different sections is the same. Similarly, this one is again white and there are a lot of companies icons or their logos over here. Then we have again, you can notice the spacing. Did you notice the space? This is very important step. So you can see I'm using a lot of white space above and below. They are almost the same. So if I do create something like this, so you can see how this is creating a perfect rectangle. Let's look at few more examples. To illustrate the idea of repetition, you can see this is another design which you might have seen in a few more times in this course. So you can see this button over here, the same color, the same button is used in a lot of places, like this one over here, and also in this subscribe now button. So you can see the same colors are repeated again and again. This line at the top of this heading, it is repeated again and again. Let me show you. Here is the line at the top of this navigation hover, and here we have it again. Here again the lines you can see to show the headings. They are not blue, so they are a little different with some variation. Here again the line at the top, here again the line at the top. So this is how we use repetition in our designs. Also, you can look at different colors. For example, the grays have been used in a lot of different patterns, and the background colors. Here again gray with some pattern, and this is how this whole design has been looking together consistent. And that is how you are going to use consistency in your design, by using repetition with colors, shapes, lines, typography, sizes,